'Cause she slayed, 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 'cause she slayed. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, ladies, now let's get information. Did you see that amazing red Safiyaa? I think it's pronounced Safiyaa. Yeah, Safiyaa. Safiyaa, however you pronounce it, that was an amazing, gorgeous red gown that Meghan wore for the Festival of Remembrance. I'm getting sidetracked. Hello and welcome to another Steps of Sussex channel episode. My goodness, this is a live chat, so I am going to go straight to the chat room if I can find it, and I want to see who is around. It's been a few days since I was able to do a live stream. I have been away at a wedding, so I am back and I'm going to be catching up today on two stories: Meghan and Harry at the Festival of Remembrance, and International Women's Day at the Robert Clack School with who has been kind of nicknamed and christened Dagenham Boy. But we'll get into that in a little bit. So, first of all, let's go and see who is in the chat room. I do hope notifications are getting out. I see no reason why they should not. And we nearly, very nearly, have 3,000 Sussex steppers. So hello and welcome to you all. We're at 2.97 thousand subscribers at the moment. So hello and welcome. Right, I can see people already appearing. I am going to go and get straight into what we're going to talk about today. So, I'm going to start, I don't think I can not start with that amazing red dress that Meghan wore. So, just in case you haven't seen it, I'm going to share a link to their Instagram account, to a few pictures that they posted of what they wore, of the event. And there are more pictures out there on the internet. I'm sure you've already seen them. I'm sure you've already seen little video clips or pictures that people are posting. By the way, if you are watching on Catch Up, I will pop this link into the description so that you can follow as well. So let's just take a look at that amazing dress. I mean, so seriously, I will read the post in a moment, but let's just take a moment to just look at that amazing colour. So, of course, Harry is in his official dress uniform as being Captain General of the Royal Marines. Now, it's kind of expected that this will probably be the last time for now that he will be able to wear this uniform in an official capacity. Let's just note the kind of shade of the red. The red is like a military red. It is amazing. It pops. Meghan has managed to find a dress that absolutely 100% complements the colour of that red. I can hardly see or tell a difference between the two different reds. This is definitely a complete look. This is definitely a couple's look. A lot of effort has gone into choosing the right dress and shoes. Even the shoes match. The clutch as well. And I do believe the clutch is by... I did write it down. Where's it gone? Manolo Blahnik. There you go. I knew it. I just needed to refer to my notes. Manolo Blahnik is the bag. The whole look is a cohesive look. I know I spoke about this in previous live chats. I do like kind of like a couple's cohesive look for an evening event. I'm not terribly fussed in the day. I mean, it does look a lot more easier on the eye if they match, if they complement each other. But for an evening event, I do like a nice, strong, bold, kind of complete, cohesive look. This most definitely is a bold, complete, cohesive look. I love it. I'm not a big fan, normally, of these kind of cape dresses. But this one, I actually do like. And I think I like it because it's not... you can't see the cape from the front. It kind of goes at the back. And I will share another link to, I think I opened it already. Here we go. So if I share this link to the actual Safiyaa website, you will be able to see, again, I'll share this link, you'll be able to see the detail of the back. So if you go and look at the model that's wearing it, if you scroll down, You can see it has the amazing kind of like gathered, pleated, almost like a train at the back, which I love. But because that doesn't kind of stand out from the back, it doesn't look like a complete cape dress. I like the shoulder piece as well. It's just an amazing dress. Am I back? I think I'm back. Yeah, maybe having a few internet connection problems, but I was talking about the cape dress, so I don't know at which point it cut off. I don't particularly like cape dresses, but I like this one. I like the shoulder panel. I like the fact you can't see the cape from the front. It kind of just kind of fringes on the shoulders, which I absolutely love. Am I back? I'm so sorry if the internet keeps on kicking out. Can't help it. I don't know whether it's YouTube, my internet, I don't know. But anyway, I'm back. I like the dress. I don't know at which point it cut off when I was talking. But I like the dress. Please let me know what you think about the dress. I think it really, really suited it. Like, I'm just gonna kind of go and see what people are saying. Let's see what people are saying. Cheryl said, my girl slayed in her blue and red dress over the weekend. Yeah, both dresses were amazing. And they received a standing ovation, which was lovely to see. Lauren says, have you thought about having internet put directly in the room? I don't know whether I should... I've considered having my internet moved. Whether or not it would make any difference in terms of connection, I don't know. H. London says, will you cover the Commonwealth Day service? Well, let's talk about the Commonwealth Day service for a moment. So it is due to happen at 2:15 today in the UK. Now, it's been a little bit odd with the coverage in terms of mainstream coverage. So last year, it was streamed live on YouTube by the BBC, which meant that I couldn't particularly make a video on it because it was already streamed live on the internet. The year before, it wasn't. It was only available live, if you've got the BBC, and I think it was put on BBC iPlayer. This year, I don't know if they are streaming it on YouTube. I have tried to look. I've been on their official YouTube channel. It's not listed as a scheduled live event. So, I don't know at the moment if they're going to pop it on at the last minute, but it is not a scheduled, planned event when I checked about half an hour ago. So it seems to me like probably what they're going to do is broadcast it live on the BBC, if you have the BBC, and then they'll probably put it on BBC iPlayer immediately after. So, unless they choose to broadcast it any other way that I'm not aware of at the moment, I don't know. So, will I be able to make a video on it? If they don't live stream it on YouTube, then I will be able to put together, like I used to, a video on all the royal moments, the arrivals, meeting each other, before they sit down, being seated, and then leaving again. So I will be able to do that as long as they don't stream it on the internet, because it kind of it defeats the object of me doing it if you can just go and find it on the internet anyway. So at the moment, I don't know. I will be looking a little bit closer to the time just in case they kind of pop it on. But if you've heard anything else, do let me know, because I haven't. Again, I have been away for a few days. Gail, hello and welcome, says good morning. So happy to have made a live chat. Love seeing Meghan and Harry this past few days. Totally true. And H. London says Meghan and Harry stole the show. They both looked very beautiful. They did indeed. Hello to everyone who's just joining as well. Yeah, so in terms of the Commonwealth Day ceremony art service, I will try and bring you whatever I can. And also, if the BBC does decide to live stream it, I will of course let you know. Being a Commonwealth Day service, since they have the ability to live stream it, I would have thought that it would be a good way of doing it, because obviously people from all over the Commonwealth have, you know, hopefully have access to the internet, or know somebody that might, so they'll be able to watch it as well. It would seem a little bit odd if they literally just constrained it to whether you have the BBC as a terrestrial channel or whether you have access to the iPlayer. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with that one. Elect Lady says, I want to see it, so I'm hoping they stream it. We'll have to wait and see, is all I'm going to say on that one. Back to that dress. I mean, it just looked absolutely stunning. It was definitely a touch of Hollywood glamour, you know, and I think it kind of also showed, you know, what the royal family are going to be losing in Harry and Meghan when they do finally finish their kind of farewell round of engagements. I'm just flicking through the photographs. There was another one behind the scenes. Harry also, I will say, looks amazing in his dress, his military dress uniform. The gold, it looks so sharp against the gold of the tassels, and it just looks amazing. All of his war medals as well. He just looks amazing. Those trousers, they are knockout, they are stunning. And then also they shared a black and white photo as well, again from behind the scenes. We know that they like a black and white photograph. I've posted some too on my Instagram, royal_reviewer, so do go and check that out. From the weekend I posted some photos. So, Sussex Royal did post more from tonight as the Duke and Duchess of Sussex joined veterans, serving members, world-class musicians, composers and conductors of the massed bands of Her Majesty's Royal Marines for the annual Mountbatten Festival of Music, an event to help raise funds on behalf of the Royal Marines charity. And the photographs were taken by Chris Allerton. I mean, again, the music is just incredible. It's just a really big set-piece spectacle that is just befitting of that kind of glamour. You know me, I would have liked to have seen a tiara, and I know, I've read the comments, I know Meghan doesn't like big, showy, blingy jewellery, but I just think a little tiny bit of tiara would not have gone amiss. I mean, to be honest, this tiara would probably have gone quite good. With it, the Queen Mary's diamond bandeau. So yeah, I would have, you know me, I would have liked to have seen it, but I did like the hair kind of swept back in the, I just liked it. I thought the whole look was cohesive, and it was just gorgeous. It evoked Hollywood glamour. When I saw the photographs come back, I was so happy and overjoyed to see it. Let's see what else people are saying. Bad says they did look so nice all dressed up. Louisa says it's getting harder and harder to accept the idea that we have to part with them soon. Well, we do and we don't. We do from the point of view that they will not be doing royal engagements anymore. They won't be representing the crown. They won't be representing the Queen. It will be different. What we're going to be getting going forward will be very different. It will be, charities and patronages, their own, version of what their charitable vehicle will end up being. How they present that, there will be probably be events, and there will be opportunities to see them again. They are not going into the wilderness, we will see them again, but it will be more on their terms. They will choose the photographers, the media that will be there to broadcast back to the world. Whether they will create any other social media vehicles to do that, we don't know. We know they have their website, which will be probably getting refreshed and revamped very, very, very soon. Of course, they are not going to use the word royal with Sussex Royal, so things will be rebranded. We don't know quite what they're going to do yet. I imagine they will continue with Instagram, again, probably having rebranded it from Sussex Royal to perhaps something else. Whether they will expand into Facebook or, anything else, we really don't know. But we will see. It won't be the same as what they've been doing or how they've been doing it with royalty, but we will still see them. It will be different. And again, like I say, we wait and see what that will be. Live Love Now says, when does the Commonwealth service start? 2:15 GMT. Maria says, loved how they both complimented each other's dress, wise and so on point. Okay, so, hang on, I saw a comment. What was it? Cheryl says, it is so ironic how the Daily Mail had so many pictures of them over the weekend. Well, again, you know, as part of the Royal Rota system, press photographers who represent different media publications such as the Daily Mail, the Telegraph, the Mirror, the Sun, were all at the event. We still don't know who gave the big boo. Some people have speculated it could have been some of the media. Some people have speculated maybe somebody was paid. Truth is, we don't know. We probably won't end up finding out who it was. But there were photographers there representing either themselves and selling their pictures on. The Daily Mail do, you know, obviously a lot of their online media is about the royals. They get quite a lot of views and clicks and interest worldwide from their stories about the royal family. So, you know, it makes perfect sense to me that they would buy or have their own representatives taking photos at that event. It is, of course, you know, Harry and Meghan's final round of engagements from when they step back. So there was always going to be great media interest. Now, what is interesting is going forwards, they probably won't be invited, or their representatives probably won't be handpicked and invited to Harry and Meghan's engagements in the future. So their access will likely be cut dramatically. That in itself does kind of pose, it poses a risk in terms of, in the absence of any actual photographs, in the absence of perhaps being there, what will they do? Will it encourage them to make up more lies, to maybe rehatch old stories? We don't know. Again, that's another thing. We're going to have to wait and see what happens. Right. Cheryl says it was lovely seeing them going to church with the Queen yesterday. Yes, again. So it was Sunday, and the Queen obviously goes to church on a Sunday. For the past few weeks, we haven't seen her with any family members. Now, we didn't see Harry and Meghan in the car with the Queen, but we did see Harry driving Meghan to church service where the same one that the Queen attended. So it would have been the perfect opportunity for Meghan to meet up with the Queen ahead, and any other potential family members who were attending, before the Commonwealth Day service today. So I think that was a really wise move to do that, because maybe it's not the best idea for the first time they've met since Harry and Meghan have decided to step back, for that to be in front of everybody, in front of the worldwide stage. So I think that was a very sensible thing to do. Christine says, when Meghan went to the school on Friday, the Royal Rota was not invited, but the video was shown around the world. They are going to be fine. The US networks will take over. I am sure Harry and Meghan will be able to get their message out. I have absolutely no doubt in my mind about that at all. Right, I'm going to move on from that amazing red dress. Yes, I know we're sad, but we're going to have to move on from that dress. So I now want to talk about who is being known as Dagenham Boy. And I think that the moniker that the press has given him, Dagenham Boy, is a little bit, it doesn't do him justice, shall we say. I was going to say it kind of undermines him a little bit, maybe demeans him, because which I'm going to try and pronounce. So I think his first name is Acre. Is it Arca or Acre? But anyway, Acre Okiye. Doesn't give, and that's Akerokeye. So Acre Okiye. It's also the men that have to be involved as well, for women to truly be empowered. And in this modern world, the men have to be there with it as well. They have to be on the journey as well. And he most certainly represented the youth of today. He's 16 years old. He was he made an impact, let's put it this way. So at the school, it was the Robert Clack School, and in Dagenham, which is hence why he was been known as Dagenham Boy. Again, the word boy as well. He's 16, he's a young man, he's a young adult, shall we say. And again, very, very inspirational for everybody who was watching. So he was called on stage to say a few words, and of course to meet Meghan. So what did he do when he went up on stage? And this is what I think has captured the whole, to just everyone who watched, probably filled them with a lot of joy. People have said he broke protocol. No, he did not break protocol. He gave Meghan a hug at the end. So he gave his speech, he gave Meghan a hug at the end, which Meghan seemed very, very happy to receive. He didn't kiss her. I've seen people talking and speculating on whether or not he gave her a kiss. He didn't kiss her. If you watch the video I posted yesterday, right at the end, you can see the hug. There is no kiss. And it was just a very joyous, happy moment. I think some people, again, were trying to bring down that moment that was really, really lovely and should not have been attempted to have been brought down. It was a lovely moment, and why can't we just enjoy it? Now, he did say to her when he first got on stage, she really is beautiful in it. And I think that got a lot of people's attention. And hey, I think he speaks the truth. She is. And yeah, he's just really, really amazing. He did say today in a television interview that I watched, oh, by the way, they had his mom on as well. So they had his mother on. It was actually Good Morning Britain this morning. And he was very, very well received on the show. He came across, again, incredibly well. He spoke about his ambitions for the future, which include being part of like a digital engineer. He wants to create, he said he wanted to create, fix problems through digital and computers and that engineering, that kind of thing. Kind of goes over my head, but anyway. So he has lots of aspirations for the future. He said he was going to, he'd written Prince Harry a letter apologising for the hug and trying to clear the air. I mean, again, it's very tongue-in-cheek, but hey, yeah, he said he valued his life, and he didn't want to be taken out, is what he said on the show. So I'm sure there's probably a clip of that somewhere. And some people were also asking in the comments that I read on my video what the pose was. It's the international sign for equality. It's the equality pose. So that's what they were doing with their arms. Again, Meghan shared some amazing photographs from the day and also shared some of the speech. So, on International Women's Day, the Duchess of Sussex visited Robert Clack School to celebrate the women of the future and also highlight the important role men and boys play in International Women's Day. It's for everybody. The Duchess asked a young student to come on stage and share his perspective on the importance of the day. And whilst much attention has been focused on his initial comment, what he shared beyond that was compelling and true. So again, what they're saying is don't focus on what he initially said, being she really is beautiful in it, and look beyond that. And that's why they posted a video of his speech, so that you can actually listen to the words he says and get beyond it. Again, as they say, compelling and true. It says, please watch the full video and tag a man in your life and have him share what International Women's Day means to him. So again, let me know. Have you seen the video? Did you watch my video or the one that's on the Instagram? What did you think? I'm going to go back and read some comments. Live, Love and Laugh says, I feel like Harry and Meghan will come back, not as working royals, but they'll show up when the monarchy requests their presence. Lauren says, do we think we will see any young royals today? Possibly Beatrice and Eugenie. I mean, in terms of young royals, if you're kind of aiming at Archie, we don't think he's here. I mean, there's a possibility maybe of Prince George. I don't think so personally, but hey, there's always a possibility. Cheryl says, it was lovely seeing them going to church with the Queen. I mean, again, we only saw kind of through the window photographs of the car, so nothing, it wasn't amazing photographs coming back. But yes, it was really nice to know that they got to spend some time with the Queen ahead of Commonwealth Day. Christine says, when Meghan went to the school on Friday, the royal rota was not invited. Oh yeah, I've read that comment. Let's go down again. Saved Jackson says, I feel bad for Meghan and Harry. The hate they hate Meghan a lot because she is black, but they did it to Diana also. This Camilla, she is a thorn to Harry and William. Annie Bullard says, my opinion, that was just a PR stunt on the Queen's part because of the Commonwealth. Well, the Queen goes to church every Sunday. The Queen hasn't changed anything that she's done. You know, obviously, I think it's what I said, in that it was always wise to kind of meet up with the Queen ahead of Commonwealth Day service if they hadn't met prior to that already. Mrs. Pilling says the British press does not and never did represent the British people. I and millions of other British people love our Duchess Meghan, sending the Sussex family lots of love. Right. Sorry if the internet keeps on breaking up. Let Lady says she opened her arms for him to hug her. It was a very warm hug. There wasn't any, you know, breaking of protocol. So yeah, it was perfectly fine. Loving Me Now says it's so sad that some people try to take an inspiration event and make a big to-do about a simple hug. Indeed. Skeptical Maiden says, I think people need to leave Camilla alone. I don't believe those reports. We spoke about the Camilla fury in the previous video. So if you want to hear my take on the Camilla fury, do go and take a look at my previous video. Live, Love and Laugh says that young man is smart and such an eloquent speaker. Indeed he is. Zali says the school kids were so awesome. Adults take notice of how they treated Meghan. It was out of this world. Right, there we go. So, I am going to go and get prepared, ready for the Commonwealth Day service. Depending upon what the BBC decide to do, I will either bring you a video of the royal moments, if I'm able to, which I will probably also post on the Royal Reviewer channel as well. I may just post the Harry and Meghan moments on this channel if I'm able to. I will also come back on later this evening for the UK, and I will be talking about the Commonwealth Day service. Now, I haven't decided if I'm going to do 1 or 2 chats. I may just do one big Commonwealth Day service chat on Royal Reviewer, so that will include Harry and Meghan news as well. So if I don't post anything else on this channel tonight, go to Royal Reviewer, because there may also be a Commonwealth Day live chat on there too. It depends what happens, it depends how much time I have, you know, so we'll see what happens. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a big old thumbs up. Don't forget to share on social media, and also do hit the bell so that you know whenever I upload a new video. And yes, we almost have 3,000 Sussex steppers. So again, thank you so much. Mwah to you all, and goodbye.